From the Fox 26 studios, this is Houston's Morning Show.
Next, why stress makes weight loss harder and the carbs that can actually help you beat the battle of the bulge. Okay, let's admit it. There are so many diets for losing weight, gaining weight, and living healthy.
And what works against you, and what should you cut and keep from your diet? All questions wellness doctor Eudene can answer, and she is here now. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Well, if you've tried a fad diet, you're probably in good company. A lot of people have. A lot of people have had success, but are you a fan of them for the long haul?
Well, fad diets are not for the long haul. That's why we call them fad diets, right? We've had so many diets. We have cabbage soup diets and just things that, yes, we do lose weight temporarily, but it comes right back because we haven't established a lifestyle.
So that's what we need to do, is get into a certain routine. Where do we begin with that?
Well, it's very simple, I think. I think the first thing we want to do is start staying active, right? And so oftentimes what I see when I go to the gym is I see people park really close. And then they walk in, or if we go to a supermarket, we find the closest parking spot.
I'm guilty. I'm so guilty of that.
This is where you want to be inefficient. You want to find the longest point, and you want to go upstairs. If you can only do one flight, do that, and then take the elevator the rest of the way. So just start being active and sitting less.
And you also say wait 12 hours between your last and first meal. Why is that important?
That is such an easy thing to do, and you want to wait 12 hours in between because you want to give your body the time to assimilate the food, and also you want to give your body the time to go into fat burning mode, right? That's what the body does. It rejuvenates, it assimilates after a certain time. So we start doing that about 7 p.m. and that's when the body naturally starts doing that. So you want to work with your body's rhythm in order to do that. So 12 hours minimum, then maybe 12 to 16 if you can.
So far it seems fairly simple. You just wait to eat, you move more, and then what about sleep? That plays an important role in it?
Sleeping is so important because when you don't sleep, when you get up the next day, you make poor choices, right? Because we're so tired, we're grabbing for the closest thing that can give us energy, and usually those things are not so great for us. We pick the sugary foods, and when we don't sleep, we find that our body goes into inflammatory mode, and that we gain weight when we're in inflammatory mode. Study after study tells us this all the time. So it's so important to get at least 7 hours of sleep. 7 to 9 is what I say works.
That sounds like a dream. In our dreams,
yes.
But it is a goal. It is a goal to work toward. So there are so many people who are saying, I am stressed out. My life is stressful. And what does that do to our body, and how does that make us gain weight, that extra added stress?
Stress does so many things. We know that stress, we don't sleep well when we're stressed out. Did you also know that stress changes the bacteria in your gut to unhealthy bacteria? And we need that healthy bacteria because studies just are telling us that it helps us to lose weight more naturally. So stress does that as well. And stress also, we choose, again, foods that are not so great for us because we're trying to feel better, and so we're reaching for foods. As we all know, we tend to reach for simple carbohydrates and sweets when we're stressed out.
And keto diets are very popular, but you're not a big fan of carb-free diets and cutting on all grains?
I am not a big fan of that, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel that we need to have good carbs in our diet, and we need to have whole grains, and that is why World Health Organization tells us this. CDC, we need to have good grains in our diet because it feeds the good bacteria in our gut. The good bacteria helps us to make all the vitamins that we need for energy and energy production. So it's important for us to have, and good grains have good nutrients as well. They're filled with minerals when you're eating whole grain foods.
Well, Eudene, thank you so much for coming on and motivating us on this Monday. It is all good advice.
Thank you for having me. It's fun as usual.
Lifestyle, nothing extreme.
All right.
We can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it.